Wait for it to trickle through. Is it going? It should be pointed at the right places. I see YouTube up and I see a Twitch up. Majma! Hi everyone, Keidakat here. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're finally back with some house flipper. Last time we were working on this place, we decided to turn it into a pastry shop. And it's going to be super adorable, I'm sure. We've mostly gotten the outside done. There might be some stuff that we want to do in this garden that I'm in and such, but we'll come back to that later. Because we do want to get the kitchen and the dining room area set up. Hi Eternal! Glad to see you drop in very early. Hope you haven't been waiting too long. And also before we properly get started, let me make sure that our playlist has all the songs we actually want on it. Add to play queue, and then make sure that we drop off the Halloween, Christmas ones. Move those two. I think there's one more that we're missing. Oh, I don't need the starting soon in there. And there's probably one more sleepy one or something that'll pop up and I'll be like, no, we're skipping that one. I don't think it's that one. I think that one's fine. And then we'll also add the other songs that we have. Because we have a lot of songs from Atami, so there might be some new ones that you guys haven't heard before that slip in. 5 minutes at most? Fair enough, fair enough. Add those to play queue and make sure we need to get rid of the creepy vibes because we're not going for creepy vibes today. Is there another creepy vibes? Where's the Direwood? Ah, there we go. Creepy vibes from Direwood. Those two don't need to be in my playlist. And then we'll turn on shuffle as well. Hi Kona! Glad to see you here. Alright. So now that I've got music sorted, maybe we'll come back to this one. Skip that one for now. Oh, we just played that one. Oh, that's what I get for putting it on shuffle after I play that one. Yeah, we'll listen to this one again for now. Let's swap to the side so we can actually get to the game. There we go. And then turn the HUD on. So yes, outside still looking very lovely. Oh, I also forgot to turn off dynamic character. There we go. Garden looking nice. Oh. And then if we head inside, it is a right mess. But we do have the nice start of a kitchen going on here. I still don't know whether I want to add more colors to that back wall. I was trying to avoid doing just green as the color in here, since we already did that for the cabin in the woods. A very green and clean aesthetic. That side reminds you of Skyrim. It might be the wood color. Because I do think that is very Skyrim wood color. I'm not sure though. It could also be the type of windows. Just possibilities. For now, we should probably get stuff like the stove and actual cooking things, because currently we don't even have a fridge in here. They don't even have a place to get ingredients. All they've got is this display case, which we still need to fill up with stuff. That also needs to get done. But let's start with kitchen elements. Probably a fridge would be a good one to start with. Could do commercial fridge. Maybe that'll do. Color's gonna be hard though. Let's start with a white one, just see if we can even fit this in the place. So that might work. Oh, I am RGB. But I think that commercial fridge works, because that could be like their secondary display case for like orders that were not for like, nope. RGB in the dark does make it a little bit hard. What was I saying? Oh, for like special orders. Whenever someone orders like a specific cake or something, they could store it in there. So that seems like it's a good use of space, but we still need fridge for proper ingredients too. So maybe that could be It doesn't need a water filter on the front. It probably shouldn't have a water filter. Maybe this one? This one's so big, though. Yeah, I'm not liking that. We could just do a second commercial fridge. This game is House Flipper. It is very fun. Normally you're supposed to be making houses and stuff, but we saw the sign that's atop the door out here and decided to turn it into a pastry shop. We could do thinner fridge. Though I'm noticing that all of these fridges are like deeper. Other option, I don't know how well we could do this, but we could make like a walk-in freezer. That might be interesting. We'd have to move where we put the bathroom, but this could be turned into like a walk-in freezer. Put a doorway there. I don't know where we'd move the bathroom to. Maybe over here somewhere. We did also want to adjust the stairs though, because you can't really see the stairs from the kitchen. Well, I suppose you can from there. So if you're at the till, you can see it. Meh. Hydrating. So maybe the stairs are fine there if you can see it from where the till is. I just know that I would probably want to be able to keep an eye on stairs if I was a person living and working here. So do we want walk-in freezer or do we want bathroom there? Oh, this one's a little bit creepier than we need for this. This one's the chanting vibes from Ritual one. Yeah, that was made for spooky stuff. So remove that from playlist. And we're back at Club Meow again. Okay, I got. We'll go that one. I think let's try without walk-in first. Let's do. Probably want like stove on that wall. Yeah, not spooky season yet. Save the spooky stuff for later. We could do like this guy, but that feels a bit much. So we probably want lower oven, just a matter of which oven. Maybe that one? Which cabinets are we even using? I think the Cozy Rosy ones, so I think this one is probably the one that we want then. Let's grab that and then use our tool to copy style, paste on that one, and then change the style a little bit so it's not sticking through the wall like crazy. I think that looks fine. Yes. It's always nice to be able to catch people in different places. Then people can use whatever they're comfortable with. Though I did have to turn off the chat for vertical formats just because I couldn't get it to merge with the other ones, so it was hard to keep up with. Oh yeah, isn't there... So I think that's an outdoor thing, not an indoor thing. Outdoor hobbies? No? Ah, yes, this brick and barbecue, definitely an outdoor thing. It would look pretty cool having it like inside, but it doesn't fit. You'd have to like build up around it or something. If I search stove, wood stove isn't gonna work for this. It would work for a pizza place. That would be a cool thing for a pizza place.
Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct
It
children.
bugs me so much how this just doesn't feel like it fits.
Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always
What if we... Oh, frick. That's not what I meant to do.
monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than
Yeah, I'm trying to make somewhere where they can actually cook. Yes, it is the Biscuit song, Kona. We do also have a proper pizza oven, too. But we want... Oh, hang on, that's a big oven. That seems like it might work. Because I would imagine that they want, like, the ability to cook super large cakes and stuff, too. So maybe that one's better. And then if we just do... not change style. Copy style, paste. Then change the style. That fits. There we go. Oven the long way? I mean, I would honestly want a wide oven, but I think they're just gonna have 2 ovens. And then we're just gonna duplicate, put down a second one. Now they can bake multiple things at once. And then we probably actually want to duplicate this as well. I think I have placed those too far over though. We'll scoot these further in for now. Duplicate that one again. Oh right, it can't get placed because it has the lip on it. So we need to get rid of that first. And we actually don't even need that on that one, so that should be fine. Come on, door close. Door close? Close? Close. There we go. Alright, so then stove there. Oven there. We're gonna need something to fill in that little gap. Hopefully we have a cabinet that fits that size. Standing cabinets. Oh! Crab Cake, thank you for the follow! Narrow cabinet? Maybe this one? Ooh, or let's do a set of drawers. Yeah, that fits snugly. So then if we copy that style, paste there, and then we actually need to slightly change those styles. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Because we need those to not be the island style countertop. There we go. That fits snugly. Definitely feels like a nice cozy place to cook. I'm still not sure about that fridge though. And we need to figure out what we're doing about that corner. Does this fit in that corner? No, it doesn't. Okay. What if we scoot this out further? There we go. I don't think we have a corner fridge. Nope. Let's sell that fridge for now. Look at placing just something first. That one, and then okay, so that's too narrow. There we go. That's the one that fits that space. So then now if we use our copy style, paste style there. And now we can look at fridges again and see what we can use to fill that gap. We could try the commercial fridge. Then we just have 3 wide fridge, basically. Like that. That doesn't feel too bad. And these all open well. Let's see what we can do about the style, though. Make it fit a little bit better. Actually, wait, what if we just try and, copy style paste? No, doesn't allow us. Okay. Base material. Okay, so we only have plastic and stuff. Let's try bronze base, details, gold, interior. Yellow? That's a thing. I don't know whether that's a good thing, but that's a thing. Oh, right, there is also... hang on, maybe that'll fit in this spot. Let's move this out to the side first. Because there is also the tiny fridge from Cozy Rosie. So that could be used for, some of their other stuff that they might not want on display, secret ingredients and whatnot. Hi, Samaj, how are you? So then we'll sell that one. They now have extra fridge space. Hopefully plenty of fridge space. They don't currently have a dishwasher. Do they care to have a dishwasher? I imagine they would want one, so maybe instead of this counter, they get a dishwasher there. Let me move that out, see if dishwasher fits in there. A dishwasher is smaller than that. Is wider walkway better? Go wider walkway and dishwasher? Yeah, that feels nicer. And then if I just take the style from that one, paste, and then it looks like we need to scoot that up a bit. It's not properly lined up. No, I think that's one too far out now. There we go. You're so tired? Are you gonna take a nap then? Nap might help. Alright, so that's lined up. They now have dishwasher, so they don't have to hand wash all of the customers' dishes. Let's get some upper cabinets, I think would be another good thing. Some hanging cabinets. Coffee also helps if you like coffee. I avoid coffee. Ideally, I'd want those to cover the full space, but we've got like a weird size. Ooh, wait, what about these? Maybe? They don't quite fit the style, though. Oh, you're tired, not sleepy? That's a mood. I mean, because it's designed to be visible to customers, so of course I want it to look good. Do we need a corner cabinet? Probably not. We probably just want it flat on that wall. Oh, there's the exterior corner cabinet too. Interesting. Oh, I might have an idea. So if we do continue with these little ones. And then if we're clever with this, maybe we spread them out like that. I want them to be in line with the top of that cabinet though, which I think is there, so that one needs to scoot down a little bit. This is going to be a weird choice, but it might work. No, it doesn't. Is that one just slightly off? Okay, yeah, that one is slightly off. That's why it's so important to get that lined up first. Ah, come on, no, it's like half a unit. How do I deal with half a unit? We do have like some beams and like crown molding and stuff I could try. I just need to figure out how we want to do that. If we go architectural elements and then try beam out. Can I make that shorter? No? Did I not pick a... Okay, I did pick a scalable one, so I just have to do that first and then shrink it. Ah, come on, no, it still does it. We know these are probably gonna have to be side by side then. Because it's weird half space. Which I guess makes sense since I ended up with that on a half space. Then what about... We really just have to duplicate that one and then see if we can fit something on that edge, I guess. Maybe... this one? Nope, it's the same little bit off. Maybe this is the problem. Maybe we need to swap that out for something else. We could do our own creation with hanging cabinets, maybe? So let's first move this to the side. Let's assume we don't care about that. But we're not selling it, so we can't easily bring it back later if we want to. So then with that being the case, what if we do... Oh yeah, that is not much sleep at all. Big one there. No, that still puts us off the edge. Let's start on other wall. Let's go other direction then. Let's try... something like there. That over. I'd want like a narrow one in the middle there, maybe. That one could work if we line that up right. We put narrow guy right there. Scoot that there. Problem is, we still have that extra bit there. How about... What if we take one of the narrow ones and start bringing it up this side? Enjoy the lurk! We'd have to get it a little bit taller, and we might want to go a little bit wider on it. So maybe one like that one. Do 1, 2. Lift that bit up. Place 3rd here. And then lower that back down in line. Lift that up. It's a little weird, but it might work. What if we do architectural elements? We should have some molding. But I can only do up and down. I can't do, like, sideways. Because I'd want that going... Well, actually, what if we... Nah, that's not gonna work. Column is too thick. We could do a beam to fill in that, maybe? Because beam can rotate better. That correct sized? Sort of. From there we should be able to use the change style tool to properly resize it to fit. Change size. We bring that down, bring that one down. Like there. That's a little better. Especially if we actually copy style. That we kind of need light. So maybe let's take a pause on that and do some lights in here. And then we'll go to sleep so it's daytime and we can see better what we're doing. So we probably want ceiling lamps. Maybe a cozy chandelier would be cute. I feel like that would risk getting in the way though. Hydrating. Alright, let me mark off that hydrate. It does look very nice, but I think we need something that's less in the way, because that feels pretty low. Like I would be worried about trying to lift things and such. So chandeliers are probably not going to be our friend here, because they're all going to be similar issue, unless maybe that one's... Okay, so that one's significantly smaller. That one could work. So we could do that one. A spreadsheet? Why would I mean, I know I know I've talked before about being a data analyst and how that has resulted in me keeping silly spreadsheets, but I don't have one for hydration. Maybe that? A little bit back. That kind of works, kind of doesn't. It feels more like just the lighting on it's screwy, though. Like it's lit from the center and not from the individual bulbs. Alexa, stop. Oh, so I have my Twitch redeem queue up to the side, so that way if I'm like too preoccupied with the game and can't get to it immediately, I know what ones I haven't done. So then I just have to check it off whenever I do it. That's why, like, I know how many there are whenever someone does 16 hydrate redeems or something, because it's happened before. What other light options have we got? Is this one lit any better? I don't think so. I think that has the same problem. I think I prefer the flowery one. I actually do try and count out the sips. So I've not had to just chug yet. Ooh, actually, that would be really cute if we do... like... line that up with that guy, and then a little bit over. Lower that down. And then have another one lined up with that. It does kind of give Olive Garden vibes, but I think if we use it right, it'll be cute. Because those have the better type of light I was looking for. We want the change style. Change size, have that one lower down a little bit more. And then create a duplicate. And then change the style on that one. There we go. That's getting somewhere. Could even scoot this guy over a smidge. That one over too. So that it feels a little bit more in line with that. And then do we want to reduce the brightness on these? Probably about 50%. And maybe warm the color. If I copy the style, is it going to copy the size? Okay, no, it doesn't. Good. Okay, that's probably a bit too warm. that feels a bit much. So we'll go just a little bit on the warmer side, but not fully warm. Turn these back on. Yeah, that's more like it. That's proper cozy vibes. And then what if we do a wall lamp? Maybe this one? It can be a little bit odd, but I think we can make it work. And then do it like over here. Then if we copy that style and paste, kind of help lights up that. Yeah, the Pits of Hell warmed my shot for a second. That is very accurate. The shade, I do want it to be, like, transparent if I can, though. Maybe matte plastic and go for that one. So that's getting somewhere. Though they definitely need better lighting in the back where they're actually working on stuff. Because that's like customer facing lighting. They need something that's more functional back here. So maybe that's getting somewhere, but not quite. Fill that one. We actually want ceiling lamp for this, probably. Could just LED strip it, but I don't think that's quite what we want. Maybe the picture light? Do like one there and then one there? Almost. Doesn't quite work. Though, can we... Can I change the size of this? No, I can't. If we could do like one long one, that would probably work, but I don't think it quite works with two of those. LED might be our best option. LED doesn't feel right though. What if we scoot it at the bottom? No, it still feels very wrong. That feels way too tech focused. I guess this is our best bet then. Go with that one for now. What if we just line up a couple of them? I'm doing good. How are you, Mush? So turn those on. That is definitely too bright. Oh, we might have those. I believe we do. Let me try those. Because we have those, but those aren't quite inset. That one's almost inset. That one's kind of its own weird thing. Oh, we've got the frickin' boob lamp. These ones might be the closest to inset. Yeah, I think inset was the way to go. You are correct. So I think that's probably the correct vibes for this section then. That is coming together quite well. I quite like that. Do we have something that can be a cash register? We do. We do have a cash register. Good. Alright, so immediately let's put cash register here. Because this is a pastry shop, so it's got to have shop vibes. And then that means that we can sell this, because we have our own setup there, and it's working surprisingly well, to the point that I almost forgot that we had done that. What else? Do we want to change, or do we want to add more color to the back wall, or do we like that just green back wall? Because that's one of the things of, like, I could take that tile pattern again and add another 2 colors to a different set of tiles, and we'll just replace some of the tiles here and there. It might be interesting to try for a gradient, actually. Maybe yellow? Could do yellow. What if we do... we'll grab copy style, grab that finish. Let's do, because we already had like a little bit of yellow in there, but let's do change that yellow to the warm yellow and change that one to
Something I'm scared of, I suppose.
kind of the brighter yellow, maybe?
Many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters.
I just realized that this song sounds like it's calling me a monster who lies. I am more akin to a fae being, I feel like. I don't lie per se. I am not an energy drink. You should not drink Tide Pods. I do shapeshift. So I kind of like that gradient pattern, but I'm not sure on the colors that we settled on. I think we need darker. So if we need darker, maybe that? Going to like almost brown? Yeah, it is basically dithering. Though I was kind of hoping for a brighter color than brown. Yeah, brown ties the cabinets in too much. So maybe we do green on the bottom, blue on top, so it's kind of outside feeling. Let me sell that. Sell that. We'll start with just resurfacing this again. And then let's try blue, maybe that blue? And then stick with the yellow. Blue might be a bit too much though. Right, it was supposed to be this one that was every other. Wait, how did I... So I had that lower last time, and I don't remember what I did. I remember it was like every other one again, but it was... I swear it felt more like proper triangle thing. Did I have like 2 rows of every other, and then did a third? We'll try that. Every other, and then following the triangle be these ones. I guess that works. And then if we're going with the idea of that sky and trees or something, we could do like the occasional red one. Like it's some kind of fruit on the tree. That might be cute. That kind of just looks like a mess, though. What do you guys think? It reads as Christmas to you? Maybe the red is too much, then. We could try orange, but I think that's still going to look a little bit chaotic, because it very much looks just kind of like the thing that you have to squint at. It may be better to go for a more organized pattern with only like 2 or 3 colors. We only have 2 or 3 colors currently, but it's still a bit much. I also don't think red is quite the color to use. Maybe orange would be better. Let's try selling that one. Let's try pulling out orange instead. And we'll start with just swapping the fruit things to orange and see how we like that. Oh, that is a vibrant orange, though. I need something less vibrant than that orange. A bit more desaturated. That orange. Lime. Lime might work too. I do feel like lime might also be too saturated, though. I do think a bit more desaturated one helps. Doing kind of that orangish tone instead of red. A golden yellow. Let's try a golden yellow. Like this one? Yeah, yellow feels best. I think maybe going a bit more desaturated on the blue is the way to go then. Because the blue feels like it's just popping a bit too much now. So if we try this blue instead, that should give similar vibes while still... Oh, that is like near identical though. Hang on, let's try more desaturated. Hi Diamond, how are you? Yeah, there we go. That tones it down quite a bit while still keeping it the same color. Alright, so... Oh, we missed one. That one. Alright, that's a lot better. I do think that blue fits a lot better with that green. I'm not sure about the pattern we have, though. Because the dithering is cool as a concept, but I don't think it works with the yellow there. I think, what do we want to do then? Another cool option might be to try a radial gradient, so like a circle coming out from the center, going from yellow to blue maybe? So then it would pass through green. That feels like it would be very rough to work though. Other one we could try is kind of sunsetty colors, where it goes from yellow to orange to red to pink kind of thing. Though that might be too many, depending on how it works. There is definitely a lot of possibility here though. I think I want to try the sunset setup. Just now that I've said that, it sounds like it might be really cool. Did it really take me that long to notice your comment? It might be the stream delay. You may want to try refreshing the stream as well. So we did that yellow, so then we'll pull out that one, and then just kind of go up the system. Probably that far. We have a gradient 6. If we're doing that, that's probably the center point. And then there. It was one of the previous streams, never got a high back. Fair enough. I do stream on Twitch as well. I stream on both. I'm not sure which stream I missed your comment on, but there's a good chance that if it was a collab one, I might have been more focused on the people I was collabing with at the time. I know that can sometimes happen. I try my best to keep up with both, but it can be rough. Alright, how do we feel about gradient? Because gradient does feel kind of interesting to me. Oh, if it was during the Haywen SMP World Showcase thing, I don't doubt that I probably missed some on that one, since that one was kind of explaining everything that happened, and definitely a bit more of an outlier in terms of what my streams are. Kind of a way to just close feelings on a thing. So I would not be surprised. Fair enough. I'm glad you're happy. So do we like the sun wall, or do we want to go back to the green? Oh, other thing is I should probably go sleep so that we can see what it looks like in the day. Make decision for both. Because it does look super cozy, but I'm also not sure if it has enough pop. It reminds me of your grandparents' kitchen. Alright, I guess we'll stick with that one then. And then we didn't even use that one. So that is kind of our 5 gradient there. I don't know if we'll use that anywhere else, but we have a gradient to work with now, if we ever want one again. You can't tell it's 2 blind or it's 2 the same color? I mean, this is definitely a different color than that. So it is a very smooth gradient, I will give it that. I don't know whether that's a problem or not. I'll put that. Trying to line these up, it doesn't matter though. There we go, that's good enough. Let's see how it looks with cakes and stuff in it too. That's the other thing we should try. Is if we actually go grab like the stuff that they should be selling and start loading up. Does it look nice? The reflectiveness of the wall is impacting the look a lot? It might be. That is a pretty reflective wall, isn't it? What else we got? I want some kind of cake or something. Oh, we do have a donut. Panini, pie slice. Oh, we could put a whole pie in there. Pie seems fitting. Pizza doesn't quite work. Ah, there's cake. Now we can put cake. This clearly looks like a cupcake to me. Oh, hang on. Can we change the style of the cake? We can. Sleepo Diamond. You're hungry for croissants? That's fair. I think let's get rid of that donut. That donut feels out of place to me. And then we could do the cupcakes there, maybe? Maybe line of those, and then we have these ones? And then we could do some cookies, maybe? Oh, the gingerbread house would be really cute. Oh, there's also the Yule log cake. I think we'll do one of the Yule log cakes instead of one of the breads. And then maybe do the cookies. Oh, they have so many kinds of cookies too. We'll stick with normal chocolate chip for now. Put cookies there. Maybe let's try scooting these over a smidge. If I can. There we go. And then, because I wanted to do 2 lines of cookies, so they have like 2 different kinds of cookies. Though the cookies lined up like that do feel a little bit too samey. Oh, what if we try spinning them? So if we just do... Oh, is it not gonna let me place it then? Does that help at all? Not really. And yeah, it is definitely much bigger than the Little Debbie version. Let's get rid of that one. Scoot that over. And then also maybe sell one of those so that we can kind of have a bit more of a gap there. And then do gingerbread cookies as like the next line. There we go. That feels a little bit more like it makes sense. And then we have the sugar cookies with icing on them. Kind of like that. That looks like it does well. Is there anything else they should have? Can we put gingerbread house on top? That might be a cute little decor thing that they have. Nah, I don't think it's Christmas time. Poppy seed cake. Pierogi. I think it's more or less all we've got, unless we want like donuts or something. Candy container. Though they're only pumpkin shaped. I think that's good though. Oh, one thing we're missing is we are missing the actual thing for them to make coffee with. You know they're going to be selling coffee here. So we probably want that machine. I'm just double checking. Yeah, this one. Or was there another? I swear there was another. You know, let's just search coffee. That should bring up all of them. I forgot that also brings up coffee tables. Yeah, that is definitely our best one. Maybe that? Probably over here. Yeah, that fits very snugly. So then we can put I think green should green's gonna stand out too much. Red? Yeah. Maybe they have a couple different ones. So they have like a line, these red ones, then they've got some green ones. And then a couple of blue ones. And then we need some coffee cups. So that would be under accessories, kitchen accessories. We do have like these plain mugs. I'm not sure if that's the kind that they would use though. Ooh, maybe this one? That one in like the cream. Kind of like that. That looks like it fits pretty well. We still need to add the stuff in there as well. I don't know how much clutter we want to do here. Because I know I could keep going with this kind of thing. Maybe that's like sample tray or something. We could probably fit some cookies on that. Maybe some fruits as well. Couple of apples, banana. Or maybe not. Oh, hang on. I saw it for a second. Crouch. No, it really struggles to place bananas. I think we'll instead fill that fruit. Actually... But they also have these biscuits. I think we'll stick with the cookies, though. Wait, which layer did that even get placed on? That one's confusing the heck out of me. Come on. Hop back up on the counter. This thing is so annoying to place on. So we'll do those. Nah, I just don't like this thing. If you're gonna place it on top of a plate, it seems like it's good for piling stuff on it, but not much else. Also, do they sell sandwiches? Could they sell sandwiches? I like the thought of sandwiches, so we'll say yes. What do you need advice on? What else can we throw in? Flour should definitely go somewhere in here. Where would they keep flour? Probably over here. Because they probably need a lot of flour, and they also probably need a lot of sugar. It is weird that these don't actually have shelves in them, though. Milk would be good. Can we put that in the fridge down here, or is the fridge too... Yeah, the fridge is too small for that. Maybe they keep milk up here then? Because they definitely need it for the coffee at the very least. A couple things of milk there. And then custom cake for some child's birthday. Please tell me that fits in here. Yes, it does. There's one cake there. Can I do a custom color? Custom base. Let's do like wedding cake where everything's white. Croissants and coffee does sound pretty good. So there's their cake pickup setup. And then... Nah, the bread doesn't quite work. Maybe they have some smaller buns? Alright, hydrating. Ah! Danny! You done? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be all of them. Complete. Alright, what else should we stick in this fridge? What else makes sense for a pastry shop to have in their very obvious fridges? We could probably do a couple more of those sandwiches that we put on the side one. They don't launder money here.
I suppose. Monsters. There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble.
Oh, actually, what if I do...
Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much
There we go.
more cunning than other monsters.
Paninis could go in here too. And then left side, maybe this is more stuff they use to make things. So we have lettuce there. Then maybe some tomatoes. Baguette's too big. Don't think bread. Cheese? They probably use some cheese. Put that up here with milk. Do we also have eggs? Eggs would be good. Groceries. I don't see eggs though. Oh no, they're right there. I thought we had eggs. So eggs. And then what else? Spooky candy container is funny. You want a sandwich, Kona? Fair enough, Divine. Hello to you too. I don't think can of sardines works in the fridge. Don't think leek. Carrot? Maybe some carrots in the fridge. Well, a hungry Kona should get some food. Gaming going good. We are making some nice progress on this pastry shop. Maybe chili pepper and some cucumbers. There we go. So that looks fairly nice. Do we need to change the color of this at all? It does feel a little bit odd to me. What other styles have we got? Maybe just the pure black one. Oh, or we could do that kind of whitish one. I'm glad you like it. It does feel like it's still missing something to me, though. I think this corner specifically. Maybe if we get like a hanging pot or something. Hanging planter. Not futuristic one. Yeah, like one of these. Let's try this one. So if we put that there and then do hanging plant, edge hanging plant. Maybe these ones that are outside? No? Not allowed? Why don't you fit? Fit here! Okay, so that one fits. Hmm. And then what if we change the color of that? We have these be yellow ones. That does help a bit. Maybe we do another second smaller one? Like right there. Bring that down. It is definitely a very fun game, Divine. Okay, that might be a bit too long of one. Come on, there's gotta be one that fits in here. That kind of works. Thank you for the hug, Tanny. Add boob lamp. I don't think boob lamp fits here. I'm still not sure about those, though. How about instead of plants? Because I think plants in the kitchen just feels weird to me. Can we get some curtains to go on those windows, maybe? I don't think we have curtains wide enough to do those windows, though. Not allowed? I think if we change the pattern on that, that might work. Actually, wait, weirdly enough, that pattern kind of works. Let's at least try changing the plastic part of it, though. We only have plastic options, though. Color, I don't really care about the material. Pattern. We need something that's a bit more like geometric flowers. That one would work if it was more dense. Wow. Maybe that, and then do... Kind of want a little bit more desaturated. Oh, frick. This is one of the things I just finagle. Because all the desaturated ones are down here. Then let's say... Maybe that one, and then that can be desaturated light yellow. That one maybe. Confirm. Pattern's so large on it though. I want something more detailed. That kind of works. It's a bit finicky. But it definitely feels better than the plants that were there. Maybe if we bring in... Oh, not that. This one. More saturated, bring in... like that. It's too dark now. Maybe that warm pink? I guess that works for now. Yes, I hope you've eaten, Tanny. Do we also need to change these? Because they do feel a little bit out of place. Did we do like bronze front? And then the details be gold? Oh, that definitely does not work on that top one though. Go get food, Tanny. Maybe black iron and then bronze accents. Tanny, do I need to send you a DoorDash card or something? Cause frickin' if you didn't have food yesterday and you didn't go to the store and you still don't have food, that's a problem. You need to get food. Oh yeah, we might want a vent for the range. Kitchen hood? That kind of one? Oh, wait, this is the sleepy one. Let me go remove that from the queue list. There we go. Change size. There we go. So we've now got a vent over there as well. That actually works quite nicely. Though, what about the actual colors? And copper, and then bronze as that. Bring it a bit more in line with everything else. So that works pretty well, I think. Now we just need to figure out the rest of this space. Fun! Where do we want to start? I think let's start with this wall here. Because this wall should probably match the other wall over there. You don't really feel up to eating today? That's a shame. That covered. That already looks a little bit cleaner. I think probably this wall we can do the same as that. I'm sorry to hear that, Tanny. Oop, add a surface finish. Oop, dang it, too far. But we'll add them back in. I think outside is fine. Oh, I'm fully out of it now. Fill that, and then copy style. Come on. And then get in here. That feels a little bit better. It definitely still needs a little something. Grab one of these. And is this... Yeah, okay, so this line is what I need. Oh, that's the wrong direction though. You like the brick though? We can look at adding some of it back. I just wanted to get like flat wall down first. Because I do think having more of it around that like this thing will be cool. So maybe like here up. Size placement. There we go. So that kind of helps. And then it kind of reminds you of Tudor styles. A little bit. I'm trying to think of what else I want to do on that side. We should also just do the ceiling probably. Because I think the whole ceiling will be this kind of finish. Fully out of that one now. So that copy. Come on. It is pretty satisfying to do the big sweeps until you run out of surface finish like that. Meh. Alright. So we've got ceiling in. Probably need to carry that same wall around. I'm trying to think if I want to do another gradient wall or something somewhere. Not sure though. For now I think we'll just carry on. Well, which do you want to do? Both are in fact options. This one. Hydrate is also an option. Ah, dang it. Alright, let me hydrate. 1, 2. Ah, you guys done? 3, 4. Alright, let me mark those off. And then grab this guy. Fill that spot in. Yep, it is practically a shower if you spam it enough. We will carry on with these for now, I think. Let's kind of do a flat cover first. And then we can figure out how we want to change things. Okay. Ah! Out of surface finish. A wood accent wall might work. Let me fill that. Grab another one of these. We'll do flat cover first, and then figure out accents. Alright. So that should be flat cover done. Does definitely look a lot cleaner here. I feel like we need baseboards for one thing. Because this place is missing something at the bottom there. That area could be like a booth. I could do booths there. That might be nice. So we do probably want to do floors before we get too far into putting furniture down. I think... Let's grab the same tile that we used in the kitchen. That can go around the fireplace. There we go. Ah. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Ah. Okay, I think I'm fine. So then wood floor. What's up, Danny? That's the one we're using for that? No, that was not. You don't know what to play? What do you want to play? Definitely not that one. Is it that one then? I think this one is probably the closest. I know I was planning on doing VR chat after the stream. Doing more photos and stuff if you want to join me. Probably some Beat Saber. Play Minecraft? Fair enough. Minecraft is fun. Man, I keep running out of the surface finish. I don't know if I've actually played the Vibrant Visuals update. Ah, fuck, I went too far on that. Oh well. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Put those back. There we go. And then, does that go out too far? Yes, it does. Okay. So we need to grab this surface finish. Actually, rather than that one, let's make them... Okay, that is as big as it can go. I kind of want these, but different size, if that makes sense. Because I want same color, but to have it as like a nicer border, because right now that just doesn't quite work. Wait, do we just not have access to that? Oh no, it's that one. The herringbone custom color. Let's do sandstone tiles and super desaturated. I think that one? No. Like slight pink to it? No, that's definitely not right. Maybe that one will work. That gets us close, but it still feels off. I think it's probably a bit more the yellow, and then do these. Okay, so that's wrong cut rotation, still wrong color as well. Cut rotation needs to be... What? Oh, full rotation should be thing. There we go. And then maybe that? There we go. That feels a lot better. It doesn't quite have the depth I want, but that'll do. And yeah, someone did think that. It was kind of funny. Now that we've got floor in, let's see about booths. Booths and table setups. Eats. You've been waiting, you knew it would happen? Yeah. It's not hard to guess that someone would get confused. That might work. That feels like such outdoor seating, though. Problem is, like, these ones feel like way too futuristic and whatnot. We need something that feels like super cozy. Maybe that? Kind of works. It also just doesn't quite feel right. I think first I'm gonna do the molding on the floor.
Something I'm scared of, I suppose. Monsters. There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters.
There we go. I think that helps a little bit. The molding definitely makes it feel a bit more defined. And do the same over here. Just a little bit there. That one. Alright. Well, then maybe I should have done that one. No, that one works. Did you do a hug command? I don't know. Ooh, that might be cute actually, doing like a swinging chair. Though I feel like that should be over here. And we bring that down. Oh, it's colliding with the windowsills probably. Change style, change size, lower that down more. Probably about there. And then change the pillows and stuff. European walnut has been our thing. Feet. Suede probably. Yeah, it'd be crazy to try and sit in one that high. Why are these patterns so darn large on this? There go lights. There's that one. Details change to bronze. That kind of works. Though it doesn't bring in the pinks very much. I don't doubt that. You slept way too much today? Well, there's still probably day to be productive with. You just have to try and not be super hard on yourself with it. That is a weird place to spawn. I think the pillow needs to be a little bit more saturated than that even. Maybe there? And then change the seat to maybe that one. That kind of brings in the same colors as over there. That is pretty cozy. It does need like an ottoman or something to put your feet up though. Though most of these ottomans don't feel like the right kind of thing. Maybe that one? Hi, Gold! We're working on our pastry shop. And so far it's coming together pretty well. And now we need a like side table thingy for over here. Accent table. I think we need to change the style on that. The base should be slightly different. Close, but not quite. Coffee table. Too low. See if the counter style works. Well, I don't think the issue was the coloring on that one. The shape just doesn't quite feel right for it either. Thanks, Sam. I am glad I can be soothing for people. It is a pretty cool table, I just don't think it quite fits in that spot. I'd want to use it somewhere else. I think that table probably fits a little bit better. Let's try this console table. Maybe not over there. But we could put it on the end here. Kind of one of those last minute impulse buy sections or something. That does look pretty cozy. Let's sell some of this stuff, since we don't need all this anymore. I'm gonna try and keep those for now. Try and keep them mostly organized. There we go. Alright. So I still want to put cozy stuff around the fireplace. Are you meaning Space Engineer, or is there another game called Space Engine? Oh, that cozy fireplace, though. Oh, aren't there, like, fireplace tools, too? Oh, should probably have a fire extinguisher somewhere. And a fire alarm. think fire alarm over here in the kitchen. Or probably more like there. And then fire extinguisher. I want this somewhere obvious but not insane. I am debating on this wall here. Yeah, that's why I put it on that side. My fire extinguisher sign's a little bit big. Above the counter next to the stove? I feel like it'll go off too quickly then. I think that's probably a good kind of middle place to have it. Other option is to put it like on the ceiling up here. But I kind of like it over there. If Sparkle was in here, I'd ask their opinion. Or Everglades. Everglades probably also knows a good place to put it. Though I swore there was... Oh, you were talking about the fire extinguisher? We could probably put a second fire extinguisher in the kitchen. Just stick one in here. The Boob Lamp the Musical? Seats. What's another good one? We could try like this sofa. Though we'd want people to kind of like walk that way. That doesn't work too well. Maybe there? So that kind of creates a walkway and then they wander back through here. Or wander back behind that way. And then we could do... armchair there, maybe? But that feels a bit too closed off. That's not quite welcoming. That's a bit more welcoming. That kind of works. And then what if we do... Oh, we need like a carpet, I feel like. Where are carpets? Decorations, floor... carpet. Kind of separate out that space as cozy space. Definitely need to change the pattern on them, but that's not too bad. Kind of got this awkward space here that I'm not so sure of yet. Oh, what if we do... What if we do like a small table with 2 seats at it? So like dining table... sort of that one, but not quite. I want something that feels a little bit cozier. Yeah, like this one. We'll just plop it down with this color scheme first. And then grab seats. Maybe a TV? We could. TV might work. What if we move this above the table there and then put the TV over the fireplace? Electronics, entertainment, TV. That's probably about the right size. That works. We are definitely missing some lighting in here, though. Maybe that wall light in here for the picture. This one. Yeah, that feels quite nice. And then if we yoink the style from this one and paste it there. Maybe turn that a little bit. No, I'm quite happy with that actually. Though this space over here definitely needs a bit more of a light. Maybe we do a chandelier here? Do this one? Yeah, don't swing from that chandelier. I feel like we need a wider chandelier though. Wider but not lower. Yeah, without Steam, PC gaming probably would not be this big. That kind of works. That makes that feel like an inviting space. I do definitely need to make things match a little bit better, but we're getting somewhere. There's also that big corner there that's missing something. I feel like during Christmas they'd probably put a Christmas tree there. But we're not decorating for Christmas. Could do another plant there anyways. That might still work. You might suggest the worst lamp of all time. Oh, we could do... no. Curtains would be really hard around here. And of course, it's just boob lamp. I don't think that space works with curtains. Nah. Just like trying to throw down the piano whenever I can for some reason. Oh, it would be funny to put like arcade machine, but I don't think they're that kind of coffee shop. That lamp exists because of apartments and stuff where they want a cheap light that looks okay, but is easy to replace. And it kind of checks all of those boxes. So the only one that really wants it is landlords. Oh, it might be really cool to turn like that area into stage. Well, then you'd probably want to be able to look at the stage is kind of the thing, so that wouldn't quite work. But I was thinking it would be cool to have kind of stage-ish section where they could have someone play live music. But I think this seat is cozier. Actually, I don't know if anyone would actually ever sit in that seat. It does have your back to windows, which don't often feel that good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you actually use that seat? Or would you just see it go, that looks nice, and then never sit in it? There we go. We at least got that back in theme. But what if we yoink? Doesn't quite work. Don't think you'd sit in it? Still torn because it does just look really nice, but it seems weird to have a decorative chair that no one sits in. Because it's also like right in walkway here. I'm gonna turn that off. Because I could do raised platform that works like a stage there. But I feel like the performers would probably have the same issue too of just they feel exposed. But I guess kind of performing you want to feel a bit exposed. Because you're trying to get people's attention. You think it's the seat design itself that's the problem? I don't know. We'll come back to that space. Let's focus on that side, I guess. First, let's go sleep, though, because it's getting dark. Alright, so this side is what we were thinking of doing the, like, bench and stuff. But I don't think we have a good bench for that. Have fun, Ham! Because, like, the only ones that we have that really fit together are the sauna benches. Actually, maybe we can make those work? It'd be odd, but we could try. You done? 1, 2, 3. Alright, checking off those. No, that definitely doesn't work there. Can I change the style to make it fit? No, I can only change the color of it. Okay. So that's just gonna be straight sill then. You're rolling for Fred. Yeah, no, that's not high enough for Fred. Nope, 3 is not high enough for Frank either. How far is that? Okay, so that's only a 2 wide gap. That's not even big enough for much of anything. I don't think that's gonna work for doing benches. It's a cute thought, but it just doesn't work with that layout, I don't think. Actually, wait. So if I do... build this up. We can't with that windowsill there. Actually, wait. If we do... not that. Change style. Get rid of the windowsill for now. Now if I change that back, it should allow for windowsill. There we go. So then we need like cushion thingies, which we should have. Yeah, these thingies. No, we need the cell tool for that. Yeah, you guys are having very bad luck with the lobsters today. You gotta roll for the cats individually. You can't just roll for the whole stack. Alright, 15 is enough for Fred. Let me put down these pillows first, and then I'll put Fred on. My feels off about that, but I will fix it in just a second. Props, where is Fred? There's Fred. There we go, we got Fred. And then change size. There we go. Alright, so that kind of does work.
Monsters who abduct children, monsters who devour dreams, monsters who suck blood, and monsters who...
What if we actually make it the correct colors?
Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters.
Axel? Thank you for the follow. I think that's how I'm gonna say the name. How do we feel about that? Is this date everything? What? I am confused by that question. Let's copy the surface finish. Okay, no, that's the wrong direction. No, this is House Flipper 2. Oh, I suppose I should just copy this one and then rotate it back. There we go. Let me change the style of the windowsill if I can. You cannot date the chair in House Flipper 2. I'm not sure on that actually. Windowsill. European walnut should get it. Yeah. Alright, so now we just need to copy the style on that one and paste on everything that has a windowsill. I don't think it's a ripoff. I'm having fun with it. Let's copy this style. We'll have to pull the chairs away to get the lower section though. Now we can put this back and then do the other side. What's up, Kona? I'm gonna need to pull that one away too. You want hamburger? I mean, do you have access to hamburger? Because I can't really deliver a hamburger to you. So if you can get a hamburger, you can have a hamburger. I am not a genie. I am a god. There is a difference. What do we want for tables? Nope, way too big. Too small. Too big. Wrong vibes entirely, I think. Actually, wait, no. That might work? No. Wrong vibes. Too big. Oh wait, no, I saw it flicker. Too low. It slots exactly into it. Also too low. Why are tables so hard? guess this one was the best one. Then let's try copying style, paste, paste. I guess that works. Something feels a little funky though. What do you guys think? Do we need to just rework that section entirely, make it cozier? Feel like it blends too much? How could we solve that? Let's try changing the tabletop, maybe? There we go, hydrated. Hydrating a second time. There we go. Check both of those off. I think this might just be a redo the section. It was a nice attempt, but it just doesn't quite work. Do I have more people on YouTube or Twitch? I'm not sure. I don't tend to, or I try and tend to ignore how many people are actually watching while I'm streaming, so then I'm more focused on being entertaining and having fun than worrying about who's turning up. How else can we go cozy vibes? You are often here, Tanny. I'm not going to say always. You are often here. Because there may be some days where you are just not feeling it and you don't want to be here, and that's fine. You do not have to feel like you are forced to be here. Almost always is pretty accurate, though. Do I accept music from the chat? So all of the music that is currently playing is made by Atami. If you have made some music yourself and would like me to play it on stream, please put it in the showcase channel of my Discord. And if it fits the vibes and I feel like it's a good fit, then I'll probably download it and start using it on stream. Just make sure that on the MP3 file, you actually have yourself listed as the artist, so it shows whenever it shows up on stream. And I am glad you like my content, Eternal. Gato man, thank you for the follow. And hydrating now. A well-watered cat is a happy cat. I feel like you're just deciding that for me. An overwatered cat is definitely not a happy cat, though. And hi! This is such an awkward space for some reason. try moving this to this side? Yes. Yes, we would be able to add a spray bottle to it because I had a spray bottle on my maid outfit one for the chiffon base, which I still need to finish making my next maid outfit one. I feel like that's a lot cozier of a space than it was over there, so I think we'll keep that there. That still leaves the big question of what do you do with that section. Maybe we do another one of these tables? We're getting somewhere. Let's sell these two. And then maybe one more here. I'm still not happy with that layout though. Sonic Racing Crossworld. No, I don't have any plans to play any Sonic games. Maybe it's missing like a painting there or something? Oh, what if we do... shrink that down. Oh, we're gonna have to move that, aren't we? Stick that over there for now. And then we'll do Radiant Attempt again. That sounds like a very crazy game. I'm not sure if that sounds my style, though. I'm not usually one who is swayed by cameos and such. I mean, that's fine. I also don't play many racing games. I think the last racing game I played was the Toho one. I struggled in that one a lot. I think that helped a little bit. I think bringing that pink out did help. I think I will... We'll add a couple of the other one to kind of help dither it slightly. What's the question? There we go. That helps. And then maybe a few orange ones. I have played a Sonic game before. I played the one that was on the GameCube that had the not the chocobo, the little garden thingy and Sonic grinding on rails and stuff. So I've played Sonic games before. Maybe let's duplicate this over here. I'm glad the one that I played was a good one. Change size, shrink that down. And then I should be able to duplicate that again over here. Though it looks like that needs to be shrunk a bit more for that one. I forgot these were 2 different sized windows. Rolling for Frank. That's what you roll. 9. 9 is not high enough for Frank. I feel that these chairs don't feel cozy enough. So I think we'll just sell these. Yeah. So maybe duplicate this one again. Though it feels like corner should be armchair again. Or at least facing towards the room instead of sideways. Sofas. And then mix them all together again. I haven't seen any like that, is the problem. Duplicate that one. Oh, it just doesn't feel right. Okay, what kind of corner seats do we have? Because apparently we just really need a corner seat here. I feel like the only one I can find is this. Which, though it does look comfy, it also just doesn't give vibes correctly. Piano in the corner? I feel like that's not gonna sit right. Because it's the whole... Like, it doesn't fill out the corner properly. If you don't have piano against a wall, it just doesn't seem quite right. And yes, Pigeon, Discord does go burr when I have chat flowing into it. Small lamps probably would help, but I kind of need to know where the larger furniture is going before I can fill in with the small lamps, I feel like. Oh, maybe let's try... Maybe? Yes, pianos are sometimes placed in the middle of the room. That's normally grand pianos. I don't think this place feels right for a grand piano, though. Art music. We do have a grand piano, but that takes up, like, nearly the entire place. Like, I don't think this is right for it. So that leaves us with this one as the piano that we could place, and putting that in the corner just doesn't feel right to me. If anything, piano could go like here, but that's still eh. And that doesn't work too well either. So that would leave like that wall if we scoot that to that side. That actually might work. So if we scoot chairs over there. And put piano there. That at least makes more sense. We'll need something for them to sit on at that, but we're getting somewhere. Choices. Hydrating. There we go. Maybe do this scoot over here. And then fill in with, but that feels more like the kind of thing I'm aiming for though. The living space will be upstairs. That'll be like a bedroom and stuff up here. Yeah, I feel like the ceiling chair fits the vibes, is why I'm like so hesitant to get rid of it. But that works there. Problem is this sofa is definitely not the right style. What else we got? There's that one, but that feels like an entirely different vibe. Oh yeah, the color definitely needs to change on it. That is 100%. Can you place a clock? I mean, I could. Probably this? No, maybe this one? I think we'll go this one. No, this one. And then, question is where to place it. Oh, that would actually fit snugly up there. I'm not sure how visible that would be from any place, but if I got rid of that post, it would work. I don't know where to put this is the problem. Maybe we do this one, and we put this one above. That's so small though. I guess we'll put that there for now. Sofas though. Still trying to find a good option for that. It kind of does look like a skull. It's probably not the best match. Oh, maybe this one? Kind of works. It also just feels like a little bit disjointed, but maybe that's because styles aren't same anywhere. Let's try first changing this to be without a windowsill so that we can scoot this all the way against the wall. You see, you have stumbled into the thing of I can't always hear well. I sometimes just don't hear what people say. I feel like that's getting somewhere. I'm not sure if it's the correct direction, but we'll keep trying. We'll see what we can do. We need like a coffee table. Problem is getting a coffee table to fit in this space too now. What if we rotate this more? And then put that coffee table right there. No, that is such a tight space. Other thing this place probably needs is a rug. Because we have a rug over here. Decor. Floor decor. Rug. Circular rug, so that feels like a zone. That does help. That does help significantly. Did I say rug weirdly? I don't put it past myself. That kind of works.
Something I'm scared of, I suppose. Monsters. There are many types of monsters in this
Change seat.
world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble.
Because we do want some kind of pattern, but I don't think that was the correct one.
Monsters who suck blood.
Maybe that's one we use, and then we do the same.
Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much
Light
more cunning than other
yellow,
monsters.
and then maybe that one. That combo. No, I don't play any Nintendo titles because I don't have anything that will let me stream them. And I basically exclusively play games on stream. Yep. No Sonic, no Mario, nothing. Let's actually swap this to the other seat that we have over there. How do I live? Quite well. I live in a 3-bedroom apartment with my roommate and boyfriend. Well, 2 separate people. Boyfriend and separate roommate. Roommate who gets along with us. Where is that chair? This one. This one's the one we needed. Yeah, that's one of the reasons as well why I'm not even really tempted to get Switch and stream Nintendo games. It's just risk. Alright, probably want to swap to solid color on these couches and stuff, though. Let me copy that and stick it over here, though. And then if we clone that. Change that back pillow, I think. Let's go for solid color. I think that one. From that. Portal 2 is very nice. I like Portal 2. I will be playing Portal 2 soon. I was feeling like I was about to sneeze, Kana. Maybe we do, like, light edges, then could do darker, a bit more desaturated with that. I feel like it needs a different pattern on it, too. How long is stream going today? We'll be ending on the hour. I'm not trying to send you my sneezes. I want to sneeze. I feel like I need to, and then I can't. Bluetooth sneeze. Yes, I do have 2 tails. Hang on. If I do this, you can see I in fact have 2 tails. They're 2 wiggly tails. Find a better position. Very wiggly tails. There we go. The tail bud. Yeah. Oh, that might be an interesting idea. We do have the terrazzo on the counters, so that would be a cute way of doing it. Also, those flowers weirdly feel like they fit. Why lights out? Also, it's kind of funny that lights out doesn't work on lobster. Hydrating now. And my tails are just like me. They're a part of me. And it is very much easier to see in VR chat. Rolling for Frank. Good luck. What am I going to do on 10K special? I have no idea. I will be 100% honest. I have no idea. And oh, nat 1. Alright. So in order to try and get Frank, you have removed Fred. And you just didn't manage to get Frank. So no more Fred now. Ooh, the cloud actually does look kind of nice. Hmm. There's gotta be some consequence for nat 1s. Come on. Rolling for a cow on screen. I don't have a cow set up yet, so you're gonna have to roll pretty high for that. Ooh, maybe putting the sunset colors would be a good way of doing it too. What if we do... 6 is not high enough for cow. 10 is not high enough for Frank. Nah, that doesn't quite work. Rolling to delete the cat from the screen. You're gonna have to roll a nat 20 to remove me. So Eternal got a 17. For Fred, that is enough. And then Fafu got 10. That is not enough to remove me from the stream. Let me go ahead and get Fred, though. There we go. There's Fred. That one does look pretty close to what we need. If we go... Shred, and then... Yellow, maybe? So hard getting the right color for this. Yeah, no, you are not getting a Sonic the Hedgehog impression. I have not paid enough attention to Sonic to do one. I think the closest you're getting is me saying gotta go fast. And I'm just... nope. I don't do impressions. I've done voice acting before, but it's always been my own voice. I am not one for impressions, especially accents. I cannot do frickin' accents. I have no idea what my accent even is. I have a northern accent. I feel like that's the weirdest one I could have. Given that, like, I have lived in the Northeast, the South, and the UK. Like, I don't think I've been straight north. Was 14 enough for Frank? 14 is just a little bit too low for Frank. Favu, 15 for a British accent. I mean, you can get me to say what a bottle. I think that's what you'll get out of that. Oh dear, and there's another one for Frank. Alright, so Fred is getting removed from my shoulder again because you keep getting confused. Actually, maybe that one, if we do change that to orange, and then that one to yellow. So I feel like that might be too pop arty. Yeah, that's not right. Well, Frank's not even on screen, so if you roll for that, you're not gonna see it happen. Alright, this is the one I was thinking of trying. So if we go desaturated yellow... rolling to return Fred, 12. Since Fred was the last thing removed, I will allow Fred to return for a 12. That does tie in the counters a little bit, but it also just doesn't feel quite right. Rolling for Fred to be yellow. Okay, well that's... I'm gonna end up making a third lobster, because we now have red, blue, and whatnot, but 2 is not high enough for me to do that. They rolled a 2 anyways, it's safe, Tanny. All is fine. Where was that other one I liked? I know there was another flower one I liked somewhere. And Frank is meant to be elusive. 14 is not high enough. Does someone want to assist? Because if that was the last roll, I will let someone assist. That person has to roll above a 10. And only one person can do it. So if you both try and do it, it doesn't work. And Theo, I believe Fred and Frank are already gay for each other. So that's why it didn't work. But I could be wrong. I've not directly asked. Come on, where the frick is that flower that I was looking for? I know it was a sparse flower design. But it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one either. Wasn't? No, surely it wasn't that one. But I swear it was on that row, so it feels like it had to be that one. Maybe it's this one? Maybe I can make this one work. I do darker, and then that has near white. Didn't this also... Oh, I guess that one works. Yeah, that is not enough to do that. Yeah, Frank is already blue. Now I need to change the exterior of this one. Can I make that match and just carry on the pattern? Sort of. It might actually be better if we do like the light cream here and then have it be darker flowers on this one. It's kind of like the inverse. That's kind of cute. Does it actually feel... Yeah, that works. Oh, or we could do like that pattern on the center and that pattern on the edge, maybe? Just Moss coming in here shouting egg. I don't know. People are getting low rolls today in general, though. Alright, 11. I don't have an egg ready. I will prep an egg for next time. But 11 is not high enough to make me do it immediately. Where did that flower pattern go? I literally just had it. 3 is definitely not high enough to make me do it immediately. That one. What? Hang on. Where the heck is it? Okay, there it is. That's what I'm messing with. Ah! Hydrating. Where is the one I need? It is this pattern. And then the colors need to be swapped. Wait. Were you rolling for egg? I can't quite tell what you're rolling for there. Oh, that's not the right one. But no, frickin' hell. Come on. Why does it feel like these are getting mixed up? Okay, so this is one I need to swap to that. This one needs to swap to the one I was just on. No, I think it's better if it matches the other one. You rolled for luck and sleep? Fair enough. 14 is not high enough for Sonic. I do want to avoid copyrighted characters, which is why it takes significantly more for me to do it unless I'm already playing that game or something. I 3 seconds is still a lot on stream, and also something that I have to time out then. So it is unlikely, at best. Okay, I think I'm good with that one. Hydrating. Fafu, stop with the Sonic, please. It's starting to get a bit annoying. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I want to at least get a light in there, and then we can call it. Let's look at the small lights. We also haven't hooked up light switches. Those are cute, but they don't quite fit vibes. Hi, Drayden. Ooh, maybe this one? That one does look really nice. And then if I copy the style from this light. Yeah, that's cute. Though it still needs a bigger light somewhere in here. We could do one of each of those wall lights on either side of the mosaic, or I think ceiling light is what it's missing though. I'll try the boob lamp. I'm gonna be annoyed if this works, honestly. Okay, it is too small. It almost works, but it's too small. If there was like a larger boob lamp, it would probably work. Let's try that one maybe? I think that one works better. We didn't need it much larger, but I do think it helps to have it a little bit larger. No, not copy style. We want change style. Because that should be the same wood that we get elsewhere. Okay, that does feel pretty darn cozy now. We might want to put... Hang on, let me scoot that, grab that, and do one more line of wood here. Alright, I need to change that to not have the windowsill for a second so I can put the couch back. That is definitely not high enough for putting something in the build. Oh, I do want to change the color of that a little bit too. That should be bronze. There we go. That's nicer. Oh, that actually feels like a cozy place now. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, this actually feels like a well-organized place. I do think it's missing some coffee tables. We need to put like a coffee table right there. Because if people are buying coffee, they need a place to set the coffee. We could do another console table on this one. Not snapped grid. Place placement. Like that? Yeah, that fits quite well. And then if we do copy that onto that one to get the correct wood type, that's good. Giraffe. Have fun with you. What about this couch? Do we want another coffee table on this couch? Probably should. Small tables. Problem is that it kind of cuts off the walking space. Yeah, wasn't Pride Month last month? Or am I forgetting? Time is weird. Could also just try duplicating this and putting it on each of the sides. There we go, that works. Now everyone has a place to set their drink, except for the person sitting on the edge here. Have fun! Alright, so I think there's just a little bit more to do down here. Because I think this spot definitely can be cozier. and maybe a little bit more work can be done over there. Oh, this light should be changed to be warmer, though. Let me quickly do that. Yep, I do think Fafu likes Sonic. But I think that's pretty good. I've probably got the lamp, or the chandelier in the other section a bit too warm. We'll probably see about changing the light values later. But I think that's for next time. We've done quite a bit of good progress. I imagine next time we'll finish up down here and then continue on the bathroom before heading upstairs. So we'll see how that goes. Next stream will be on Tuesday, where I am doing, I believe, Hat in Time with Squee. Let me double check that. Make sure I'm giving correct information. Yes, next one is Hat in Time, and then Portal is next Thursday. Have I decided what I'm doing next Sunday? I don't know. You will know when I post thumbnails for it. Now let's see who we are going to go raid. How about we raid... choices. There are a lot of people playing House Flipper. Gotta make sure they speak English, though, otherwise I won't be able to understand their stream. They look cute. Let me make sure that their audio's working. Yes, it is. Alright, so we will go raid Wawispy. So let me set that up. Once the raid goes through on Twitch, I will copy the link into the YouTube chat for those who want to join the raid on that way too. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for Hat in Time. I'm hoping that'll be very fun, though. Knowing my platforming skills, that is going to be a lot of missed jumps. We'll see just how crazy I drive Squee with that. I will see you guys next time. Dwiznia!